Well, thank you, Zort, for trusting Handle Properties with your last transaction up in the Central Coast. If you don't mind telling everyone who you are and where you were in your property journey before joining Handle Properties.
Yeah, my name is Zor, and I've been in the property space for quite some time already. So I bought my first one back in 2019, and it was a primary place of residence. And then I accidentally converted to investment property in 2021, and then I, started renting. And after that, I'm like, okay, I need to do something with my capital. So that's the time that I decided to start buying investment properties. And before I meet you guys, I came across to you guys. I own two already. So yeah, with the recent one, the Central Coast settled recently. So yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. And what I guess were like the biggest challenges you were facing before that made you work with a buyer's agent?
Well, some of the challenges that I had was I didn't feel like a team. Because for me, I was looking for a BA who I can actually work as a team. Because to be very honest, I did some courses and I have some kind of a basic understanding about the data and things like that. But what I need is on the ground experience who can actually guide me through the whole verify my understanding and help me through the whole journey. And you guys having obviously a lot of experience and done it multiple times before. So and when I spoke to you guys on the first discovery call, I feel like okay, I can work with you guys as a team instead of just I'm being told what to get and things like that. So that was the main selling point for me. Like I feel very comfortable. I feel like we can work as a team. That was the main important thing for me. Yeah.
Fantastic. And working with the broader team at Handle, Tommy was a part of our group. How did you find the process of sourcing properties and due diligence and inspections and whatnot that we did for you?
Yeah, that was really great, man. Like because when I first signed up with you guys, I thought it was just going to be you or AJ, but then Tommy came in. I'm like, okay, I don't know this guy, right? That kind of thing. But when I actually work with him, man, he's amazing. Like really, really patient. Because I remember I've been pushing back a lot of stuff. Like Tommy presented to me, and and we had a back and forth discussions, and he understood my concern, and he never got like kind of push back my concern. He always listened to me, and he's super patient. So yeah, we always open to like my opinion. So that's very important for me. Like because like I mentioned, I want to work as a team, and that was a spot on. And so that was a searching process, and even like when we found the property, right? When we do pest and building inspection, I was quite surprised that Tommy took me through the whole pest and building report because he obviously had a lot of experience, around these defects and things like that. I never had that experience before, to be very honest, with the other BA. So I was quite impressed with that. Tommy was taking me through every single items in the pest and building and explaining to me what the issue is and things like that. I was like, okay, this is really good. That's what I want as well. And lastly, the property manager perspective, that was really good too because before we were just giving a contact and I do everything myself. But this time you guys helped me with setting up the WhatsApp chat with them and even trying. I think Tommy managed to get me a discount on the leasing how do you call it, the letting fees. Yeah. So yeah, this is pretty good, man. Like even until the end, you guys are with me, so I'm quite impressed with everything from start to finish.
Yeah, fantastic. And if you don't mind sharing, what did we end up buying for you? Some details about the property itself and what excited you into the property.
Yeah. Yeah. So we. Like I said, there was a lot of back and forth with myself, you, and Tommy. So we were looking at different places. Right, I was open to multiple locations. So we were first looking at Melbourne, and the some of the sources that we found, we were not too happy with it. So we kept searching, and finally found a Central Coast property. So that was pretty good. Like I want something near the metro city, and then it's a freestanding house, 3 bedroom, pretty well presented. And I think you yourself did a
Yeah.
inspection for me, the first inspection. That was also another point, right? I want on the ground experience, like someone to go there and have a look for me, not just we hire someone and
Mm.
everybody can do that, right? So yeah, that was a good asset, I think. Yeah,
Yeah, fantastic.
I'm
And
happy with it.
yeah, awesome. And who would you say Handle Properties is the right fit for?
Um, well, I think anyone who's looking to build a portfolio and trying to achieve a specific financial goal with that. The reason being, like I think I remember when I first spoke to you guys, we spoke about like sequencing the acquisition, not just for one
Mm.
transaction. That is very important because if you just talk about one transaction and not think about the next one, how do you guarantee that the one that you're getting is the right fit for your whole journey, right? So that was
Mm.
also very important for me. So yeah, so if you are very new to this and if you want to start building it, the portfolio, I think yeah, speaking to you guys will give us a lot more clarity about how many assets we need, in what sequence we need to purchase them, what type of asset we need, what location do we need to buy in. I think you will have a lot more clarity, and um, buying process. I've already explained it to you. Like it was a very splendid experience.
Yeah, fantastic. And why? And actually, what did you learn from this process that you didn't know about before?
Um, I would say some of the properties, you know, like on surface, they look really really attractive and like well presented, but actually, if you look a little bit dig a little bit deeper into like the surrounding areas and like the building approval, all these kind of things that you guys took me through as well. So I was also very inquisitive and asked you
Mm.
guys a lot of questions around that. I hope I know I didn't bother you too much. I was so into data and stuff like that. So so that kind of thing, like I learned a lot with some of the properties. We can't just look at the surface. So we have to dig a bit deeper and understand the actual the fundamentals and what are the what aspects are attracting the potential future buyer. That kind of thing. That I learned a lot during this
Yeah,
process.
amazing. And what would you tell someone sitting on the fence right now?
If you have a capacity, I think just get in, like, but make sure you're able to handle, whatever like comes at you, as in cash flow, and make sure you can handle all of this. But if you feel like you're ready, I don't think timing the market is a good idea. Just get in, and the time will do the do its job, and it's better than waiting on the sideline, like because with this inflation happening, right? Better
Mm.
to buy an asset rather than holding the cash in the bank. They always get,
Yes.
like depleted, right? In terms of the value. So I would say, don't wait. If you're ready, like make sure you're ready. Then you get in, then you get into the market. Yeah.
Well, awesome, Zor. Thank you so much for your time today.
Yeah, no problem.